Hey yo, what is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher, and we are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
Hella Depraved.
Yes, we are. So I is excited for this.
Me too.
This is SirKit. We reacted to him on the live. A couple songs, actually.
This past Sunday. Correct.
Yes. And he's actually pretty good just starting off. I mean, like all artists, there's some work there to be done, but he is improving, and I've enjoyed what I've heard from him so far. So when he asked if, well, the story started off, he asked, kind of gave a blanket shout out, if anybody wanted to check out something he had done.
Right.
And then she was like, yeah, sure.
It was more constructive criticism. It wasn't a completed track, so I have not heard this track yet. I just read the lyrics for him in terms of kind of proofreading, offering an opinion on how it was written,
right,
and making sure that the way he had written it got his message across the way he wanted it to, and then heard the beat separately. So I have not heard his voice on this recorded, put together at all. And then when he was done, he asked if we'd like to hear it, and I asked if he wanted us to just listen or to actually react to it. So
yes, so this is the official first real reaction to SirKit. I mean, we reacted to on live, but I mean actual video reaction for SirKit for us.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm excited. We got it early.
Yep. By
about 10 hours. So, well,
won't be by the time we finish, but yes.
Yeah, about 9 hours now. But yes, he is patiently waiting for us to tell him that we're done.
So he can reset it, yeah.
So he can reset the premiere. So with that being said, this is SirKit. The track is called Privilege. And let's get it started.
I'm excited.
Hello,
let's get it
farewell, alvidas, and goodbye. I told you it was going to be stuck in my head.
Yeah, way too much. Hyperactivity. I do not have matching energy.
I mean, as long as I'm sitting here, I have all the energy in the world.
Well, yeah.
But I'm not moving from the spot.
Okay.
Now, anyways, SirKit, Privilege. Let's get it. Already, by the way, before we get full-blown into this, I would say the one thing I would do differently with the way your videos are set up, I would put your name first and then the track title.
Right.
Because a lot of people might think that you're Privilege and the song is called SirKit.
Right.
So.
Simply because of normal formatting.
Right.
Privilege. It's not one-sided. It does exist. It really does. Privilege, something no one really understands. Saying it don't exist, we're living in a dreamland. That mentality hits us like it is a backhand when it's so apparent in the heart of our land. Do you even know what it is? It's a type of advantage that you would see if you could see things from our vantage. It just gets covered up like a wound with a bandage. If we say it's white, that's not something you can manage. It's white, it's black, it has many shapes and forms. Just like storms or reforms, we follow and conform to the norms. Every day in uniform, we get dressed and perform, instead of using our platforms to help better inform the people of this nation, the great US of A. Always getting butthurt at the mention of race. It's a sensitive topic that's not given the space to be heard with peace. Man, that's never the case. Privilege, there are many different types. White, black, educated, it'll never be right.
What do you think so far?
I like the message a lot.
Yes.
And having read the lyrics separately, I really like this kind of side to the message.
Right. Well, I mean, honestly, the main side we've heard over and above all is the oppression side.
Right.
which
or the people who are just claiming privilege doesn't exist.
Right, within good reason. It's not us taken away from it. But I like how he can actually take a step back and look at it from every angle and see that it's not just one-sided. Now, yes, white privilege is very prevalent out there.
Right.
And a lot of us do notice it. I've noticed it firsthand.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said before, I said this in a story in a live. I've been pulled over with the cop with the gun pointed to my window. And as soon as I rolled down the window, he goes, "Oh, you're not black. Never mind." And then stepped away, got in his car, and drove off.
Right.
So, I mean, it's there.
And I've recognized my privilege having grown up the way that I did and so on and so forth. But, again, the two sides we normally hear are from the side of the oppressed, and we stand with them. But also the people fighting back and saying it's not a thing, no such thing. So it's interesting to see that there's even more to privilege than just these two different opposing factions.
I will give any musically constructive criticism at the end.
Okay.
Just so I can kind of sum it all up.
Right. I like the actual word choices and the words that he's rhyming. What were the storm reforming? Kind of like obviously clouds, how they reform, but also using the word like reform in a track about privilege. The whole seeing things from his vantage was one of his rhyming words. So I'm liking the message a lot.
Yes.
There are many different types. White, black, educated, it'll never be right. An advantage over others when they should be our brothers. Pretending that this issue was never within our sight. Privilege. There are many different types. White, black, educated, it'll never be right. An advantage over others when they should be our brothers. Pretending that this issue was never within our sight. I'm black and white like logic. I'm told to claim one. My skin color isn't something I could ever outrun. I sound white but look black, never carried a gun. But I've had one pointed at me and that shit ain't fun. Raised by my white mother, she did a good job. Made sure I had manners, never acted like a snob. That did not even matter, the judgment did not stop. From the blacks or the whites, I was just another flop. I didn't talk like one or look like the other. You'll never get it, you'll never ever ever be a brother. I had struggles too, always left in the gutter. Even followed in stores just because of my color. But hey, privilege don't exist. Us blacks got programs that are here to assist. Spelman, Howard, FAMU, the NAACP. These are a few of the things that drown out our pleas. If whites did this thing, then it would be racist. And honestly, I understand their basis. The reality is that we face a lot of different cases, like cops looking at us and shooting us in our faces. We're told to comply, to just be patient. Make sure we act right, we're never abrasive. Till we're patient in a hospital out of all the places. Acknowledge the real problem and stop being complacent. Privilege. There are many different types. White, black, educated, it'll never be right. An advantage over others when they should be our brothers. Pretending that this issue was never within our sight. Privilege.
I really liked it.
Yeah. I definitely like the message. I like that he points out that, education versus uneducated, not being able to further your education, I guess I would say. That's a form of privilege. Tossing programs at the quote-unquote underprivileged is not a solve to problems at all. I know he actually said some of the names of the programs, but that's not doing anything for this. We're just kind of turning a blind eye to it. That's part of the course, the pretending it was never in our sight.
Right.
That he's been followed around a store because he's an African American looking man, and then his white mother raised him to, not be a snob but have proper manners and so on and so forth, and because of that, not ever holding a gun or whatever. He's not accepted really anywhere.
Right. He's accepted by us, though.
Yeah, but I mean, it just, for people to open their eyes that there are so many other forms of privilege and that none of them are acceptable. No. That we are supposed to be brothers and sisters, no matter. We should all be equal. I mean, it's obvious that we're not treated that way, but we should all be.
Right. Very well said, dude. So mechanically speaking, I really like the way he raps. Now, I will say, SirKit, see, I almost called you privilege.
It's front and center, yeah.
I mean, I know it's SirKit. I will say, one of the things, now, it also depends on how serious or semi-serious you really want to take the music thing. One thing I would do is work on rhyme schemes a little bit. There are times where you do seem like, at least in this song that I've noticed, you've kind of rushed some words to try and fit it within the scheme.
Or within the beat pattern.
Or within the beat pattern. I mean, there's a way to bounce within a scheme to make it fit. It's just finding that sweet spot.
Right.
Another thing I would think about, again, if you're thinking about taking this seriously, like in terms of something you really want to pursue, I would definitely think about maybe getting another mic, which I'm not even going to lie is 100% of the reason I haven't started writing yet.
Right. We definitely need a new mic.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely do. But again, if this is something you're serious about, I would think about getting a new mic and be a little more confident in yourself. There are times where you seem a little timid when rapping.
The mic quality just being slightly muffled.
Right. Like there was a part where...
Not constantly, just...
Like another reason I was even contemplating or mentioning the mic thing was there's that part where he was expressing his frustration.
Right.
But it almost sounded like he was afraid to do it. And I don't know if that's so much the mic quality or so much his delivery from it.
Yeah.
It's okay to scream in the mic. But again, that's why you might need a new mic so that it can adjust balance for you, or you can even adjust the balance in the mixing.
Manually.
So that it doesn't necessarily just straight overpower. But over and above all, dude, you did a hell of a job.
Yeah. I really like the beat choice.
I love the beat choice. I love the message.
Yeah. Lyrically, it was really good. Like,
yes.
Message-wise, the way that you were able to put your experience and feelings into words.
Right.
Even the words that you used to rhyme in your schemes. Really, the only thing that I agree 100% with Depraved on is just in certain parts, and this is not all the way through by any means, but just in certain parts, it felt slightly rushed. Whether that was because you were trying to fit it within a certain beat pattern, or you felt like your scheme, the rhyme would be lost if you didn't say it as quickly. I'm not 100% sure, but there are just those. I think mostly in the chorus, there's the one line that I felt was slightly rushed each time.
Right.
Other than that, that was very good.
I mean, there's other things to improve on too, over and above. I mean, this is being an artist.
Yeah. Yeah. There's always something for artists to work on.
But things, honestly, the more you do it,
the more comfortable
you'll be.
Every town has an Elm Street.
Whoever just subbed, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Because
we came at the end of the reaction this time.
Right. Because one of the other things I was even thinking about was, see, I done fucked up my whole thought process.
The confidence will come as well. I was going to say
the confidence
that
will come. Oh, and the clarity within which you say things.
Enunciation.
Enunciation is something that will definitely pick up the more you do it.
Right.
Because right now there are times where it does seem a little slurred going from word to word. But the more you practice, the more you write, the more you record, that's going to clear up. So that's why I didn't
could help the new mic.
Right. The mic could definitely help as well. So over and above all, honestly, the mic is where I would start. Again, if that's something that you're seriously thinking about doing.
And I would definitely want to see you pursue this.
Yes.
From what I have heard, your lyrics are always amazing.
Yes.
I think that is the one thing that has stood out from the couple of tracks we reacted to on Sunday and then today. Your lyrics are amazing.
Yes.
Your messages are always poignant. Love the beat choices as well. And then just these, and everything that we've mentioned is pretty minor for someone who has just sort of, I think you said your first recording was in December or something like that. I mean, that's amazing for somebody that's
for 6 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Time frame, 7 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, great job, man.
Really enjoyed it. Thank you for letting us.
I hope the constructive criticism did not get you down.
Right.
It was literally just to help. Because I still enjoyed it. She still enjoyed it. We enjoyed it.
Definitely. And we'd love to hear more. We want to see you go places.
Yes.
We hope this helps you.
Definitely. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it. If you like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below. What did you think of SirKit's Privilege?
Definitely go to his channel, which will be under SirKit, not Privilege.
Yes.
And subscribe and like.
If you, as always, the link's down below, so you'll have a link directly to this video. You can sub to him there.
Right.
Go hit him up. Dude is a great person.
Oh yeah. Very nice guy.
And
very smart.
We love him.
Yes.
As we do you, whoever's watching. But yeah, so that is going to do it. We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later.